Hello dear students, welcome in another video lecture of our vertebrate structure and function paper. In our previous video lecture, we had learned about the superclass Pisces category, and we also discussed the classes included in superclass Pisces, namely Condictes and Oxyctes respectively. So now we will proceed to learn about the superclass tetrapod, which has four classes included in it. First is amphibia, reptilia, aves, and mammals is there. Now let us proceed. So these all are the example of amphibia. Now what is amphibia? What animals are included in class amphibia? So let us just discuss this. So first we will see that what is amphibia, term amphibia is. So basically the class amphibia possess all the animals which are aquatic as well as terrestrial in nature, or sorry, which are okay, amphibia, and this term amphibia means it includes all the animals which has the quality of aquatic. They can live in water as well as on land. So basically जो animals लैंड पे और वाटर में दोनों जगह पे रहते हैं उनको हमने इंक्लूड किया है एम्फीबियन कैटेगरी में. सो एम्फीबिया का मीनिंग ये होता है दैट कि दे कैन लिव ऑन लैंड as well as in water. So for living in water, they bear certain characteristics, and you can observe here. So these are the four examples. This is the salamander. This is one type of frog. This is also a frog. This is actually a toad, and this is sorry. This is a buffo, and this is toad, and this is eel. So basically, they have a soft and that slippery type of skin, or we can say moist skin, highly moistured skin, and they live in highly moistured area and especially in highly moistured conditions. So they can breathe in water with the help of their skin. Their skin is very thin, and which helps them to breathe inside the water, and they just breathe by the help of nostrils present on their uh, mouth. uh, by the help of that they breathe on land. And another category is, or another class, the class second is reptilia. Now what is reptile mean by? सो जैसे एम्फीबिया है, एम्फीबिया के बाद में रेप्टाइल इवॉल्व हुए हैं, एंड द रेप्टाइल्स आर completely terrestrial animals. So this class includes all the animals which are completely terrestrial in nature. So these are completely terrestrial in nature. They actually live on land completely. And the another characteristic feature of these reptiles is that they have rough, sorry, they have rough skin, and they have scales, scales on their body, and they have claws, clawed digits. Clawed digits क्या होते हैं ये भी मैं बताऊंगी. So let us go to the uh, photograph. So this is the photograph of animals which are included in the class reptilia. So most of them are having this scale, this the snakes, lizards, and chameleon, and that uh, crocodile, etc., are included in this category, reptile category, because they have rough skin. You can observe their skin. They have rough skin, which is having certain type of scales on their body. And another is you can observe the digit डिजिट्स मीन्स जो भी हमारे फिंगर टाइप जो स्ट्रक्चर होता है लिम्स पे, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज डिजिट. एंड क्लॉज मतलब जो नेल्स होते हैं तो उनको क्लॉज बोला जाता है. सो दे बियर क्लॉज, इसीलिए उनको इंक्लूड किया गया है इन कैटेगरी रेप्टिलिया, स्पेशली इन क्लास रेप्टिलिया. नाउ लेट अस टॉक अबाउट द अनदर third class is aves. Now what is meant by aves? So aves are the birds. So all the birds are included in the ave category. Aves means birds. So these all I'm sorry, aves. So aves are all aerial in nature. All the aerial animals are included in aves category. They have certain characteristic features. They have hollow bones. एंड हमने सारे अडेप्टैशंस तो पढ़े होंगे तुम लोगों ने बीएससी के टाइम पे, that what are aerial adaptations. So on the basis of that, these animals are included in the category or class, especially the class aves. Aves matlab aerial animals which have hollow um bones, and they have feathered wings. They have wings. Their forelimbs are modified into wings, and they have beak. Their mouth is modified into beak. They have air bladder in them. So let us go to the, so these all birds are included in our class A's. You can observe their beaks here. So these all birds are bearing mouth parts which are adapted or developed into beak, and they have wings. You can observe here all the birds are having wings. So this is how the class is there. And the final class which is included in our tetrapod category is, or our superclass tetrapod has the last, mammal class. So what is mammal and why the animals are included in this category? So mammalia is the class which has animals bearing, they bear mammary glands. Mammary glands is the characteristic feature of these animals, and they are mostly viviparous, and they all are terrestrial in habit. So these all animals which bears mammary glands, so these mammary glands are present in female, and they are milk secreting glands. So these glands are the characteristic feature of class Mammalia. That's why all the animals which bear such mammary glands are included in the class Mammalia. So let us go to the so these all animals like tiger, zebra, deer, gorilla, and lion, or you can observe here panda, uh, certain lemur is there, and chimpanzee, gorilla, and even we human beings, we all are included in the class mammalia. So which means that these all animals bear mammary glands, and they have limbs which are modified into different types or differently used by different um, animals on the basis of their feeding habit. and on the basis of their living habit, on the basis of their habitat. So here our that section of or classification of our vertebrates ends up, because you have to learn about only up to class level. That's why this is we are done here. And thank you all for having such patience in learning this classification. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye.